Good morning, everyone. I'm back with the reading from the Diary of Saint Faustina. So we're going to continue where we left off yesterday, and keep in mind that on our YouTube channel, Little Chapel of Faith Catholic Ministries, there is a playlist with all her readings. So if you're just joining us now, and you want to kind of go back and start from where we started, they're all there. Um, And if not, just keep following us along here. So let's begin. And again, I would like to say three words to the soul that is determined to strive for sanctity and to derive fruit. That is to say, benefit from confession. First, complete sincerity and openness. Even the holiest and the wisest confessor cannot forcibly pour into the soul which he describes if desires if it is not sincere and open. An insincere, secretive soul risks great dangers in the spiritual life, and even the Lord Jesus himself does not give himself to such a soul on a higher level, because he knows it would derive no benefit from those special graces. Second, word, humility. The soul does not benefit as it should from the sacrament of confession. If it is not humble, pride keeps it in darkness. The soul neither knows how nor is willing to probe with the precision the depths of its own misery. It puts on a mask and avoids everything that might bring it recovery. Third word, obedience. A disobedient soul will win no victory, even if the Lord himself in person were to hear its confession. The most experienced confessor will be of no help whatsoever to such a soul. The disobedient soul itself to great misfortunes, it will make no progress toward the perfection, nor will it succeed in spiritual life. God lavishes his grace God lavishes his grace most generously upon the soul, but it must be an obedient soul. And my light went off. Okay, there we go. It suddenly got dark. Oh, this is it. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, how pleasing are the hymns flowing from a suffering soul. All heaven delights in such a soul, especially when it is tested by God. It mournfully sings on its longing for him. Great is its beauty, because it comes from God. The soul walks through a jungle of life, wounded by God's love. With only one foot it touches the ground. When a soul has come out of these tribulations, it is deeply humble. Its purity of soul is great. It knows better without needing of reflecting, as it were, what it ought to do or give in the moment, and what to forbear. It feels the lightest touch of grace and is very faithful to God. It recognizes God from afar and continuously rejoices in him. It discovers God very quickly in other souls and in its environment in general. The soul has been purified by God himself. God, as pure spirit, introduces the soul to a life which is purely spiritual. God himself has first prepared and purified the soul, that is, he had made it into a capable of close communion with himself. The soul in a state of loving repose communes spiritually with the Lord. It speaks to God with the need of expressing itself through senses. God fills it with his light. The enlightened mind sees clearly and distinguishes the various degrees of the spiritual life. It recognizes that state when its union with God was imperfect, where the senses were involved and the spirit was linked with the sense in a manner, exalted and special to be sure, but not yet perfect. There is a higher and more perfect union with God, namely intellectual union. Here the soul is safer from illusions, and its spirituality is purer and more profound. In a life where the senses are involved, there is more danger of illusion. But for the soul and for its confessors, prudence must play a great part. There are moments when God introduces the soul to a purely spiritual state. The senses dim and are seemingly dead. The soul is most closely united to God. It is immersed in the deity, its knowledge, and is complete and perfect. Not sporadic as before, but total and absolute. It rejoices in this, but I want to say more about those moments of trial. At those times, the confessor must have patience with such a soul, but the soul must have even greater patience with itself. I'm going to leave it there because I lost my light and I'm like in the dark now. I guess my next purchase should be a better light, but one thing at a time. So anyway, uh, real time. It'll probably stand for 10 seconds, but anyway, I want you to all have a great day. If you do have Facebook, please go on there. There are a lot of other things on there that I can post that I can't post on my other platforms. And just have a beautiful day. Just have a beautiful day. We've wakened to another day that God has given us. Enjoy it. Be grateful. Be kind to each other.